everybody on the Pro Forum. So, what I figured I'd talk about next, at this time of the year, there is, I've noticed, kind of a one world, call it the North, is doing one thing, whereas the South is doing another. I've talked about it before, about high school senior portraits, about why we don't do senior portraits in the summertime. And I've tried it. I've tried a lot of things to get it to work, and it's a tough sell. It's just so stinking hot. So we typically do them in the wintertime, and I have to assume it's a weather issue. I don't live in the North, but if you were in the northern area, several people sent me, images and videos and things like that of things happening, of how cold it was and how difficult it was this past winter and last winter for that matter. So I can't imagine photographing anything or anyone in that kind of cold. So I have to assume part of your issue is the same. Why you don't do senior portraits in the wintertime is because of the weather. You do them in the summertime. Anyway, a lot of the world that we live in is based on that. But what I thought we would kind of talk about is off-season. Whether or not if you're cranking up now to get ready to do senior portraits, or your busy season, whether that's seniors or weddings or babies or whatever the case may be, because people are more and more outside and starting to get, a little more frisky and having things to do. Or whether or not you've just wrapped that up like me and you are looking forward to some downtime. In any event, there's a certain amount of preparation that's involved. If you're cranking up, then you need to be focused, and you need to be prepared, and you need to be ready. So that may mean a little extra marketing. That may mean throwing a couple of little specials out there to get people talking about you. Then again, it may be that you're like me, looking forward to some downtime. And I really, next month, I'm not really looking to do anything unless I absolutely have to do it, because I am exhausted from being sick, and I'm exhausted from the seniors. This is the hardest, it feels like, and I don't know, it might be part of my age, it might be part of the fact that you just got to work so stinking hard nowadays as a photographer. It could be a combination of the two, but the bottom line is I just don't ever recall working as hard as I worked to make things happen the way they had them happen this year. Now, we did good. Everything worked out, but I'm looking forward to some downtime. But during downtime, what you can be doing is you could run around the studio. For example, this is one of the things I intend on doing, is there was a few little errors. We changed to this new system this year with the pricing and all. There was a few little errors in that, a few little tweaks that we'd like to make, so we're going to make those tweaks. There's a major cleanup I would like to do around the studio. Everything is like a zoo right now. Everything is just completely in shambles. I'd like to do a major cleanup. I would like to freshen up some of the images around the studio. It's like kind of the same old thing. At least that's the way it makes me feel. And all of this stuff that you can do in downtime might not make any money, but what it does is it gets your mind right, and it gets you ready for uptime. A few other things during downtime is you can run around and find stuff that just absolutely is just not doing it for you anymore. I have a 24-70 lens, and I have a 28-70 lens. Who needs both of those lenses? That's just silly. So I sold the 28-70 on eBay. Things like that is what I'm getting at. Stuff that, go through your inventory of gear and cameras and things like that, and if it just ain't something you ain't used in the last 2-3 years, man, get rid of it. Turn that into cash. Cash is king. So that's a few other things that you could do for downtime. So that's just a few things I figured I'd talk about: North versus South, uptime versus downtime, and that's where we at. Thank you very much for watching these videos. We'll talk to you later. Bye.